So what's it like when we bring a wrestler back that has been on this channel before when things didn't work out? What happens when he wants to try and run it back and be the same dominant force that he was when we first introduced him? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, LaMarcus Goldsmith, aka Goldemite, or as they remember him for some reason as the Archetype. That is our ultimate goal, is to come back and be an undisputed champion. Now, it's been some time since Goldemite has been here, but when he comes back, CM Punk is wishing him luck, as the coordinating group has decided that they are going to put him in a title match immediately, and the person holding the title is Braun Breaker. CM Punk's giving us a little bit of a heads up. Nothing we're going to need too much, because, we were one of the best wrestlers to ever do this. Even Jacob Fatu is coming and telling us, we're looking like royalty up in here. He feels good about us. But Paul Heyman is telling us that the WWE has changed so incredibly much. It is not worth his time, his client's time, hell, even our time, to be trying to come out here and wrestle against anybody. And maybe we really should just go back to being with our family instead of going out there and getting our ass kicked. But that's not what's going to happen to us. We're going to come back. We're going to win the whole thing. We're going to have like some Goldberg and Rock type of momentum. We're going to go out there and we're going to put belt to ass and start dominating. And back to the ring. They know us as the Archetype. I won't lie, when I first started playing this, you build your character, you give them the whole gimmick, you have them built up, and I came out here wearing all this fresh white like I was going to church. I wasn't ready for it. I was actually kind of distraught and was like, this is what we had our boy wearing? But hey, who am I to really say anything? We got to really just enjoy the show, enjoy what's going on. And we're going to try and have a little bit of fun with this career mode. Haven't played WWE games in such a long time. It's another one of these games that I'm trying out, seeing how things go, seeing if you guys enjoy it. And let's go ahead and get ourselves into our match. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just skip Braun Breaker's intro. Not for any other reason besides y'all know what's going on. Y'all know who we're going to go against. I've already described it and said it. And when I tell you, this probably, because I have to relearn the controls, and I love just jumping into this game with no knowledge of what I'm doing. And I think that's probably the most fun. But they introduced us as the Archetype, the Challenger. And because I can't choose anything else, I had to go with Goldman, so that's what you're gonna hear, and hopefully within the next couple of videos or so, because I think I recorded a little bit further ahead on this, you will actually see and hear live commentary and hear my actual thoughts. And since this is WWE, I actually will be letting some stuff fly a little bit more than I do when I'm trying to do MLB The Show or Madden or college football or any other games. Now, ref takes the belt from Breaker. Of course, he's going to come over. He's going to show it to us. What are we fighting for? I'll give you all the backstory later on what happened with this Scar, as this was a character my father and I created, and I don't recall the Scar story. So, Dad, if you get a chance to watch this and want to comment and say what that Scar came from, I don't remember. But let's take it to Braun Breaker as the bell rings, and he immediately spears us from about 7 feet away. Gives us the meanest shoulder tackle I've seen in a while. And he is just taking it to us as we can't seem to get anything going for us. Nice little chain wrestling. We're trying to break out of it. And again, I'm still learning, and I think that's also great that this match is as slow as it is. And the goals that are up in the top left corner of the screen allowing me to really just understand this is what we need to be doing to not only progress the story, but continue to put on a good match. Now we're trying to hit him with one of our finishers, and he's not having any of it. And by this point, I still didn't know about the top left because my screen is cracked up there. So I couldn't see that. And when I finally did see it, we got it. But Breaker's going to hit us with a spear. We're not able to, counter that at all. And he's going to get a full 3 count on us as I can't seem to kick out. So, we're going to try it again. We're going to try this again. And what do you know? The results are the exact same. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have no hand-eye coordination for this. So we got to try again. This time, we're taking it to Breaker. We boot this man in the face. We're whooping his ass. We done cut him up and busting him open. And he decides, yep, we're just going to be completely athletic freak. Get the little Hurricane Rana off the top rope. And we're actually shaken up quite a bit by it. And now he's going back and forth and hitting us with the nastiest spear. And now he'll get a 3 count that actually would progress the story. We're feeling that pain in our chest and our back. Heyman is going to come up with that swag walk and go to try and prove a point by telling Braun Breaker he needs to throw us out of the ring. And he's going to belly-to-belly suplex us out of there, and we hit the ground hard. Not able to do much about that. Breaker, go ahead and take your title. Paul Heyman, do your wise man BS. And so now our goal is going to be to come back and try to whoop his ass, because that's an embarrassing way. We finally got this thing figured out, and we're now on the ground writhing in pain as they stand above us. And we finally get to make a decision to be a heel or a baby face. And from what my dad told me from when we last built this character, he was a heel. And so they've been asking me stupid questions the entire time. Me personally, it wasn't even about making Goldemite a heel. This was really just, I hated the questions that I got asked, and I was thinking something along these lines, but it was more like, hey, fuck y'all for asking these questions. I don't want to deal with these questions. If I could have skipped this cutscene, trust and believe I would have. But the joke is on us because we lost. Now we head back to our school where Hector, guy with the purple pads, is trying to teach some of the students something. Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker done gave us this shovel, and if anybody can put the context clues together, they're giving this to us as a gift to say they buried us as we tried to make our little comeback to the WWE. And because of that, we are severely angry, pissed off at the world. And Goldemite decides he wants to take it out on one of his students. Every other student, including the other teacher, Hector, decides to exit the ring. And we are just going at this student. Now, we've been beating his ass. And it's been relatively easy. I mean, it should be. As this is one of the students, we should be winning this one. But you got to think. Goldemite could just be doing the wrong thing here. I know he's a heel, but letting the anger take over and taking it out on people that don't have too much to do with it. And even then, it's not enough. And he's going to force this man to submit in the middle of the ring. And he immediately starts tapping. Goldemite does not release it and actually pulls the submission even harder. We let him roll out, and now we're just looking at the rest of the class like a bunch of wimps. We don't know what anybody else is going to do. We really are just saying, like, look, if we're going to do this, y'all better be ready to go. Because at this point, they're talking trash on me means they're talking trash on y'all. Y'all ain't ready for this? Go ahead and leave. And so everybody would leave except for one. And that's Hector. Now we tell him, this ain't going to be pretty. He decides to stay. But he ain't trying to fight. He's trying to tell us, hey, look, I got a hookup for you. I got a way you can make this work. You need to trust me. We're going to put you in some fights. We're going to get you back out there, but you're going to have to get a major rebrand. We're going to take his word up on that. We're going to see how things go, and that's what you'll find out in the next episode.